What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Phil from Walmart Right Lane Trucking coming at you. It is Friday morning, almost Friday afternoon, right around 11:30 a.m. As hopefully it went through and everybody's seeing it, but I posted last night. I'm on my way to Crescent City, and I overnighted at a rest stop back there, and I delayed my start of the day, got a little bit extra sleep. Well, I didn't really get any extra sleep. I woke up and just got up. So I watched what little limited service I had there. I tried to get watching some news and some other things, but got on the road. I wanted to get to this location before 12 o'clock. That's one. Two, before it got uber busy and I wouldn't have been able to have a spot to park, I guess. I know they would have found a spot for me, but I didn't want to pull in and then go, where am I going to go? So again, I said last night they're working on a landslide. So they're doing construction on the road. They've been working on it for a while now. So it's not blocking the road so much as it is they have the heavy equipment out on the road to do the work on the cliff side, the mountain side. So they have it down to one lane, and they have to pilot everybody through. And during the day, they've cut down the amount of piloting that they will do, and to open it up so they can do some moving of the equipment and stuff like that. So it was 7:30. I told you I wasn't going to make those, so the next one was 12 o'clock. Why am I going to get up early when I was only 25 miles away from here to get here and then sit and wait? So I do have time to sit and wait. I still got over half an hour. I got here maybe 15 minutes ago or so. But it's right next to this place. It's called, they have a Bigfoot rafting for the river there. And then there's this other place called Straw House Cafe. Straw House Cafe. And so the gentleman in front of me, he's got a pickup truck with a trailer on the back, like a travel trailer on the back. And he's walking back with coffee, and I'm like, hey, where did you get that coffee? He's like, right there. And so I went across and got myself a nice tall boy coffee here. Does that say M for like, oh, M for mocha. I got a mocha. I put it up there and I saw the M and I thought, McDonald's? No, this isn't a McDonald's cup. And then I couldn't but be tempted to get something to eat. It's more organic. They're kind of more of the organic kind of thing, but they have some bagels and stuff like that. So an organic egg. Never had one. I don't think I've had one. But look at this. Look at this bagel. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Let me bring it up there. Look at that. That's a bagel. So it's got egg, cheese, bacon, and avocado. Oh, I can't wait to try it. So I'm going to start eating this. And should I do it on camera? I don't know. I saw somebody else doing it on camera. I saw a lot of people doing it on camera. So maybe I should just take a bite and give you my reaction to this bagel. It's an everything bagel, so let's go here. It's really good. It's got all the ingredients I like. I prefer sausage. I like bacon. I love bacon. But in my sandwiches and stuff like that, I like sandwiches with sausage. like a sausage and egg, croissants, that kind of thing. But this is really good, really good. So again, like I said, I got about a half an hour wait here before we get on going, and then I got another 148 miles from here to get to Crescent City. Yeah, that's to average our time and to estimate our time, we average 50 miles per hour. Well, guess what? There's no way you're going 50 miles an hour through 299. Not all the time. There's no way. There's times where the turns are 30 mile an hour turns, and you got to really respect that turn. And if you don't, you're in for it. And I shot some video, and I'll put that up and talk about it as it's rolling later. But we got to go through it and look how much I want to put on it. I saw one deer so far. It's later in the morning, so I don't estimate that you're going to see too many, but he had some good horns on him. So that was pretty cool. He took off running down the hill, which was really good. And I'm not sure if it caught it on video. So, because the camera is mounted and facing forward, so I really don't know until I go through the entire video to see if it caught it. Anyway, this is Phil from Walmart. Check in later. All right, what's up, guys? Hey, I'm going through Weaverville here, Weaverville. As you see that white truck pulling out, he's making the left turn right in front of me. He's going to pull over to the curb. What I really want you to watch is from once he parks, there's going to be a pedestrian coming out of the building. You got to watch out for these kind of things. That pedestrian was coming out for his car that was parked on the side of the road. And when you're driving through a city like this, obviously I'm going a lot slower than what the speed limit, I'm right at the speed limit. So it's like, and this area is 25 miles an hour. So I'm looking for that though. You should be looking building line to building line, looking for pedestrians, vehicles, things like that are coming out. He came out, went right out to his car, and I was able to check my mirror and make sure I made it past him safely. But you guys got to really watch that. So as I continue through Weaverville, I just continue. The speed starts to pick up a little bit, and then you get out of town and you get back in the mountains. So that was my little tidbit for that. Stay safe when you're driving through town. All right, guys, this is me going up the hill now. I'm heading into the mountains. If you notice, looking up, it's not a very pretty day, is it? As you start going up, I'm going uphill here. As I start going up this hill, the fog is just starting to get thicker and thicker. It's harder to see that in the camera because the camera, for some way, filters a lot of the fog out of the film. But the higher I went, the foggier it got. You could see in the distance with the trees, for example, you can't even see some of the turns coming up. And this is my point. I've talked about this before, is when you're traveling in weather like this, it starts to get foggy on you. You got to really slow your roll. You got to really bring it down in speed, because there's going to be times when you come up to a corner, you're going uphill, where you're going to get into a curve and you're not going to be able to see where you're going at all until it's too late. So you got to bring that speed down so you have that ability to see what's going on in front of you. So I just continued up the hill here, and shortly after I got out through the fog, I saw the deer. So I'll speed back up and show you the deer.
right, guys, coming down this hill here onto the right by the passenger side, you're going to see this little tree right in front of me, and right to the left you'll see the deer start to take off, and he's running, and down he goes. The next thing I want you to see is this yellow sign. It's a runaway truck ramp. You see that yellow sign? And look right there. There is the truck ramp. Case of emergency. All right, guys, stay safe. All right, guys, I slowed the video down here. I want you to look at this yellow sign here. It's a 30-mile-an-hour left turn, and then coming up from there is going to be a 30-mile-an-hour U-turn. This is when I say you really have to respect these signs, because these signs, if you don't slow down well in advance, you're going to find yourself going off the cliff or into the oncoming traffic. So be safe. All right, guys, I got the video going fast now, but what I want you to really pay attention to as we go around these corners, that white line, is there any black on the other side of that white line, or is that all dirt and soft gravel? There's not a whole lot of room, and there's times when the road gets super narrow and you have to stay within the lane. So you've got oncoming traffic, you got traffic behind you, got the cliff on the side. You need to really pay attention to your turns. So as I'm making, say, this left turn coming up here, I'm out on that yellow line to keep my tandems on my trailer inside the white line. Here on the left turn, I'm making it so I'm on the white line and then keeping my tandems within the yellow. Back to the yellow line, back out to the white line, yellow line, back out to the white line here, coming back up after this turn. After these turns, here we go, back over to the white side. So you've got to really hug the white line when you're making a left turn and hug the yellow line when you're making a right curve. And when you're making that right curve, you really got to watch for oncoming traffic, because you don't want to be out too far, because they're going to be hugging the line too. So you got to watch out for that. Stay safe, guys. All right, guys, this is just going through. I already made it through 299. Now, when you get through 299, you're thinking, oh man, thank goodness I'm through 299. I'm on 101. When you get from 299 to 101, it opens up to like a normal highway. 2 lanes each direction. Max speed for the four-wheeler, 65, 55 for you. It's relaxing. And then you get further down the coast, or up the coast in this case, and you get into this. And this is actually very mild compared to some of the other turns, but you'll see this is further up on 101 going towards Crescent City, and this is going through the redwoods, and it is just beautiful. But you got to watch out for some of these trees, these big redwoods like that one there, that are really close to the roadway. And especially when you're in a curve or coming around a corner, they are pretty close. I mean, they look a lot closer when you're going by them than in the video here, but they are super close. And then you've got traffic that is wanting to go around you, so you got to make room for them. But it is a gorgeous drive. But it is from Redding to Crescent City, is basically 160 something miles, 180 miles, somewhere around there. And most of it's like this, meaning curvy the whole way. Don't get lulled into thinking, wow, it's going to be easy now that I'm on 101. No, 101 is got its spots that are very nice and relaxing, but the rest of this 101 is just like this. It's just constant curves up and down, around through the trees, up and down hills, and there's some grades too. And I had to really, it was slowing me down because it was a lot of grades. But here I am getting into Crescent City now, or getting close to Crescent City, I think. Coming down into it, and you can see the water off to the left there. That's the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and then they have a marina there. And then I'm coming around, and I'm coming down into town. So into town, obviously, you're going to have to slow down, right? So the video is going to slow just a little bit here. And then I come to a stop right there, and then we go. And into town we go. And again, like I said earlier, when you're in town, you really got to watch for pedestrians, other vehicles coming out, use street lights, cross streets, everything else. And like that guy right there, he timed it just right so that he went in front of me, and I saw him. You see the bicyclists there, the same thing. You got to watch out for the bicyclists, pedestrians, more pedestrians. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to make my right turn onto Parkway, and then it should be right up here past all these construction cones. There it is. Here it comes, making the right turn. And then out wide for the left here. Now I'm going to make a left onto Washington. So I'm going to slow down here and then get into that lane. You see that person out there? Again, you're watching out for pedestrians. Nobody's coming. Off I go. Wide, wide, wide. And I'm going to make a right onto Summer Lane, which is right here. And again, I'm going to go out wide and around those cars. Oh, it looked like I almost hit them, didn't it? I was actually taking it nice and slow. And then that person's coming out. I'm going to go out wide again and into the back of the store. And then I'm coming around looking at the dock. I looked at the dock. Okay, that dock is the one I want. And I pulled up and begun my back. So, and then I'll stop here, and that's where I got out and did my 360. Stay safe, guys. All right, guys, here I'm right on my way back to Red Bluff. I've already left the store, and I'm on my way. So I'm up going through those same redwood trees again. What I wanted to show you is the construction stop sign, the control for it. It's going to have a red light here, and you have to wait there till you get a green light to allow all the traffic to go. So going uphill, up and around, up and down, and then I warped it here. So you're going to get to that, and we're going to come to a stop, and you'll see it'll be red. And then once it's green, that's when it's safe to go ahead and proceed. But when you're going through, you got to still make sure that there's nobody coming. So here it goes. Red and green. Go, 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 go. Down I go into back down 101 heading south. Isn't that a beautiful sunset? Look at that sunset. Yeah. Gotta love those sunsets on California. All right, guys. You can see how windy it gets along the coast here. It's beautiful, but it just gets real windy. So we're out of the redwoods, but I wanted to give you more of a view of some of the coastline. And then this is just night driving. I'm going to speed it up, but night driving. When you're going through the mountains and you're going at night, you got to be super safe. All right, guys, I'm going to speed it up now. Stay safe.
What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Phil from Walmart. Right Lane Trucking coming at you. It is Friday night, or almost Saturday morning, however you want to look at it. I got here. I've been doing some editing. I am in Red Bluff. So I wanted to do some editing before I did the wrap up. So I got most of the video done. I'll just add this on. Hopefully you guys are still watching. I showed you my day. That was my day. I really don't have much else to say. You know, I went to Crescent City and back to Red Bluff from there. So, yeah, it was a good day. I mean, it's any day that you make it to where you're supposed to go safely, that's got to be a good day, right, guys? So I made it here safely, and I had almost an hour left on my drive clock, and I just didn't. I'm pooped. If you watch the video so far up till now, you're gonna see a lot of driving, right? So a lot of driving around those curves makes a man tired. Man, it makes you tired. So I did. Let's see, how many hours of driving today? I did. Oh, it's on the other day now. So just over 10 hours of driving. 10 hours of those curves. Almost 10 hours of those curves. I'll say about 40 minutes from Redding down to here. Wasn't too bad. And then 20 minutes or so on 101 where it wasn't so bad. But for the most part, it's just curvy. So, to the point, right, guys? I showed you some of the day driving. I showed you fog during the day. I showed you the curves that are 30-mile-an-hour curves with U-turns, and that is just some of them. Some of them, actually, you have to get down to 20, 25 miles an hour to make the curves. And I make it look easy because I've sped it up. But believe me, 299 is no joke. It takes that long, and I was already 30 or so miles into it when I started my day. And just getting to Crescent City and back, I am exhausted. So I wasn't about to take a load out of here just to get some extra miles. Wasn't worth it. I set my ETD for 9:30 when I left Crescent City, and that was a best guess on when I was going to get here. I had to get done by 11:30 to make a 9:30 10-hour break in between there, and I was able to clock out by 11 o'clock. So yeah, it's just one of those roads, man. It's just, you can't be intimidated by it, but you got to respect it. And don't get cocky, because I don't care if you have 30 years of experience or 30 days of experience. You've got to take it, and you've got to be very respectful of that road, because there's a lot of curves, a lot of construction, and you know, during the day, at least you could see stuff, right? But at night, when you're coming through it at night, woo-wee, that is even better. So the traffic going during the day, like I told you guys before, is 7:30, 12 o'clock, and then 4:15. Those are the times. After 4:15, it goes to 6 o'clock.
Then 6 o'clock, it's every hour on the hour that they escort through. And it's an escort through. And so it was a good thing I timed it. I mean, I probably could have waited just a little bit longer before starting my day. And that way I wasn't sitting for 45 minutes to 50 minutes. 50 minutes, I think I was sitting there waiting. But it was able to give me time to get a coffee, get that bagel, and take a meal. So I was able to take my meal there and get that out of the way and then get going. So I timed it perfect, I think. I timed it perfect. So on the way back, I was looking at the clock and I'm going, gosh, when am I think I'll get there around 7. No, I got there more like 7:45 to the pilot part. And it's not a pilot like a Flying J or pilot truck stop. It's where the pilot car takes you through. And I think I got there at 7:45, and right at 8 o'clock we started rolling. So it was on the hour is what they say. That's what they do. And so got through that, and quite a few vehicles going east. Not as many coming west at that hour, but a lot of vehicles going east. So yeah, I mean, they asked me, hey Phil, do you have experience on mountainous and curvy roads and stuff like that? And see, the curvy roads I'm very familiar with, because we did a lot of our training with our students going to Angels Camp, and these 2-lane roads in the back there with very little shoulder on the side, everything else. And so that I'm familiar with. It's the up and down over the grade to McCarran. And tell you the truth, I'll take the road over to McCarran any day over that 299. Holy Toledo. I was talking to a driver up in Grandview, Washington last week. And he was talking how, he had to come down here to Red Bluff, and coming down through, I-5 through Grants Pass and stuff like that. He thought that was nuts. I said, no. You need to take 299 and tell me what you think of that one. So, yeah. So that's it. I already gave you my safety tips throughout the videos. My day was Crescent City. I really don't have anything else. We'll see in the morning what they give me. But I'm gonna hit the rack and get some sleep. I am tired. I'm gonna get a shower in the morning, even though I don't like the showers here. All right, guys. Hey, this is Phil from Walmart. I can't finish a video without saying, if you want to come to Walmart, we're hiring. We need drivers. So come on aboard. All right, guys. Peace. Talk to you tomorrow.